I hope you trust me for Fisker news from an objective perspective, and that's what I'm going to do with the Business Insider article, and at the end of this video, I'll give you my opinions. Here's what news broke on Thursday. Fisker is in talks with 4 automakers for possible acquisition, according to CEO Henrik Fisker. Fisker's CEO held an all-hands with staff on Thursday. The company has warned it could go out of business this year. Fisker's CEO Henrik Fisker told staff during an all-hands meeting on Thursday that the company was in talks with 4 automakers for a potential buyout, according to a recording of the event viewed by Business Insider. Quote, "We still have some time to get other offers on Fisker," end quote, he told staff on Thursday. Quote, "We have 4 car companies that have signed NDAs. However, they obviously need time to get some diligence." Fisker just released its 10K this week, and I'm sure that's the first any companies have seen of any news of what's really going on at Fisker. The company did not specify who the 4 automakers were or how long it may take for the companies to complete due diligence as they work toward a potential agreement. A deal with a major automaker that was rumored to be Nissan fell through earlier this year. The CEO told his staff on Thursday that the company has been working with Deutsche Bank to find a buyer. One offer to buy the company hadn't been, quote, "sufficient," end quote, he said, according to the recording. The all-hands meeting comes 2 days after Fisker warned investors it could seek bankruptcy protection within 30 days if it could not shore up more liquidity. The company said in the regulatory filing that it had just $54 million in cash equivalencies as of April 16th and, quote, "believes that its available liquidity will not be sufficient to meet its current obligations," end quote. A spokesperson for Fisker declined to comment. To my regular viewers, I hope you watch this channel for objective looks at what's going on with Fisker, and part of that includes my opinion. So, in a nutshell, here's my thoughts on this Business Insider article and the details inside. On the surface, it's good news that Fisker has some people looking to make a purchase. It will preserve our warranties. Service will continue. There's a lot of continuity that's really important for Fisker Ocean owners. That being said, red flag number one offer to buy the company hadn't been sufficient. Any offer to continue the existence of this company should be sufficient. It has $1 billion in debt and no money and no inventory, and the Oceans are worth almost nothing as far as profit because the prices have been slashed.
The ego is the limiting factor.
Red flag number 2, however, obviously they need time to do some diligence. Any company that does due diligence on Fisker is going to find that this is not a good purchase. And there's no time, which brings us to red flag number 3. The all-hands meeting comes 2 days after Fisker warned investors it could seek bankruptcy protection within 30 days if it could not shore up more liquidity. 30 days is not a lot of time, especially for due diligence on a merger or a buyout. The company has just $54 million in cash. That's not much burn and not much time. It's probably not even 30 days. And Fisker's in a forbearance agreement that ends May 1st, so really the deadline is May 1st. And the final red flag is that this was an internal meeting. Nobody said anything to the news. Henrik Fisker didn't announce this. I didn't get an email from Fisker about it. So in my opinion, this final red flag is that this was just simply Henrik trying to calm down his staff so they could continue to do their jobs. I'm sure Fisker employees know more than we do. But in reality, things are pretty bleak. And it is good news that there is a chance of an acquisition, but I don't want you to get too optimistic about it because it's probably just a sales tactic from a good salesman who runs the company that's about to go bankrupt. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Join Patreon or become a YouTube member for early access to videos. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, smash the like button.
Thank you.